We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 44, Watson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Let's go, Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Jackson airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on third down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the red zone now, Watson. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Cam Akers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he returns this to the 22.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Watch the whip. Take it.
On 2nd down, Akers. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Texas.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this carries into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Uncorks one for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. from the gun. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second down.
Derrick Henry finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Titans first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 11,
A.J. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 5-5.
They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Malcolm Butler.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check 55, Mike. All day, Paul. Check 55. Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D.
Watson on 3rd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Switch up, switch up. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 2nd and goal, Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Four down. Check, check. Check 50, check 50. Don't say it. Mike 29. Hey, tight down, tight down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And this will be a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Good. Makes the score Texans 28, Titans 17. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Titans.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And right right side. Henry's got it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. .30-yard line, 2nd and 12. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Tennessee.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Henry, the ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going right back to Akers. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
From his goal line here, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. They'll run on first down with Akers. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And the Titans first down.
Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Brings up second.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Just like that. Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. Watch that, watch that, watch that. We got it, we got it, we got it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4.
It's a pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Texans on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. That's out to the left and complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Texans will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Play action. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Texans. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
They'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You know where to go. Here, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On first down, it's Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
Jackson. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. That gain on third down, good for 28. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they will take a knee here. They win game number 7, which was their goal at the beginning of the season and the final game of the season.
And I know a lot of people would wonder about the celebration. Why would you be so excited? Getting 7 wins? Well, guess what? That's what they wanted to do. To hit a goal, that means something for a team, and they should celebrate that fact.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.